there are a lot of different types of AI. Generative AI is a subset of AI, artificial intelligence overall. And it is a form of AI that specifically focuses on generating new content. So that could be generating text, it could be images, it could be audio, it could be video. It takes a data set and it turns into something brand new. For example, you type in a description of a picture and it generates an image for you from that description. Compare this, let's just take machine learning, something that most people will have heard of, which is really focused on learning and recognizing patterns in data and then making a prediction and a classification about what comes next. So something comes in, it looks at all the data it has, it finds a pattern that matches it, and it gives you, hey, this is what might come next. So when you're searching in Google, you type in a few words and you get all the predictions of what you might finish with. That's more machine learning, trying to predict what you might say next. I think generative AI is so powerful because it can create brand new, unique, and creative outputs. It can answer questions. It can summarize large data sets. It can create images from descriptions. It can produce music based on a description of a feeling. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And when you do see it in action, it does kind of feel like magic. You can't really believe that it's happening, and it does. So let's take one application of AI to compare different types of AI. Let's take chatbots or virtual assistants or conversational AI. So using machine learning for chatbots and natural language processing, a customer comes to your website and they ask a question. You can understand the intent of what they're asking for, what they're trying to get out, and then you can map that to an answer you have in your system. Hey, when somebody asks A, we usually answer with B. And you can get really good question and answer type responses using that natural language process. And this is great and really powerful when you really want to control the narrative. You want an exact message. You want to leave nothing to chance. You can match an inbound to the exact answer. The downside of this approach is it takes a lot more time and effort in the conversational design to create the messages, define the intents, train the data, and make sure those experiences are truly seamless. So compare that same use case, chatbot, to generative AI. You can feed it a set of data. You can feed it your content. This could be a knowledge base, a database, public website, documents. And then when a customer asks a question, it generates a new answer to that question that's unique to that specific customer, and it answers what they just asked, which again, kind of like magic. And this is great because if you already have all the content in your knowledge base, you can immediately translate vast amounts of data into simple conversational interfaces without much work on top of it at all. Maybe you fine tune it a little bit, you set some guardrails, but it's really quite simple. The downside is you don't have full control over the content that's generated. You can ask the same question and get two different responses. And so that can be risky depending on the types of question you're answering. So, but the upside is you don't need to write and define every possible answer and outcome. You can focus on creating the best foundational content for the model to use and let the model answer it. And so, like most things in life, I think the best answer is somewhere in the middle. It's probably a hybrid to these solutions. And that's how we think about AI. We use different tools to solve different problems. So you might want a subset of questions to be exact, full control, and you want to define the answer, the flow to your exact specifications. You can do that. But you don't have time to write 10,000 answers to 10,000 possible questions a customer might answer. So maybe you use generative AI to own the long tail of questions and still give a really great experience. You add a little bit of risk, but you've mitigated your risk by controlling the really high risk or high impactful answers you want with the more defined answers. So that's a little bit about difference between generative AI and machine learning and an application to conversational AI and how we think about it.